Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Today I want to talk with you about how to run a meeting crisply. People complain about too many meetings, overlong meetings. I run a lot of meetings, and the following has ensured that they're crisp. First, before the meeting, I don't allow dog and pony shows. The purpose of a meeting is not to pad one's reputation, but to move things forward. So, a typical email that I might send to attendees will be, our meeting will be a stand-up meeting from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. this Monday. I'll allow 2 minutes of grace and then we'll begin. And then I should explain this to you. I do schedule meetings on the slightly short side of what I think is needed. See, the discussions tend to expand to fill the time allotted, and so if they know the time are limited, people are going to prune their statements and their questions so they are crisp and on point. I'll continue with what the email I would send to the attendees of an upcoming meeting. Our agenda is to develop strategy or tactics on items A, B, and C. I look forward to your ideas. And then this is still the email. I'd say present your idea concisely, sometimes as short as a few seconds, but not longer than 2 minutes. After that, people can comment or question. I look forward to your ideas and are crisply coming away with a smart plan for items A, B, and C. Okay, now, what do I do at the meeting to ensure crispness? As I mentioned, I allow 2 minutes of grace for latecomers. That's enough to accommodate most legitimate reasons that attendees run late, but not so much as to punish the prompt. I don't have people introduce themselves. The advantages of everyone knowing the other's job title and maybe getting to brag are outweighed by the loss of time. Attendees often sense how solid their contribution will be. So unless I'm confident that I have a person in mind who will have a fine kickoff idea, I'll say something like, okay, on agenda item A, who wants to crisply propose something? In comments and questions in response to someone's idea, there's usually a quick point of diminishing returns. After the first or second comment or question, the value of additional input tends to diminish. So when I sense the discussion has reached that point of diminishing returns, I'll jump in with something like, okay, who else has a proposal on agenda item A? A minute before we reach the specified ending time, I'll often say something like, too often we attend a meeting and then back to our lives, we soon forget what we learned or want to do. So as soon as the meeting's over, I invite you to take 1 minute or so to write the 1 or 2 things you most want to remember or act on. Maybe even put it on a post-it on your computer monitor's frame. And if you have further comments or questions, feel free to email them to the 1 or more relevant people. If a subsequent scheduled meeting is wise, I'm going to set the time collaboratively. For example, at the end of the meeting I ran today, I said, okay, raise your hand if you think the next planned meeting should be in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks. Most people wanted 4, and I agreed. Then I asked, look at your calendars for 4 weeks out. How many of you can make a Monday at 9? Tuesday at 9, Wednesday at 9, I had them raise their hand each time, Thursday at 9, Friday at 9. I then picked the one that most people could make, and doing that avoids the typical protracted email exchange agreeing on a date for a meeting, time of a meeting. We spend much too much time in meetings, having a meeting only when real-time group input is required, and running the meeting crisply are key to making people feel good about meetings and, more broadly, feel good about their work life. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.